All messages are visible. Well, good morning, Catherine. Oh, hold on, let me turn this thing down. I hear myself. Yeah, I'm doing this thing different with my tablet this time, and that way I'll be able to read. I'll be able to read the comments coming in on my phone. Hopefully. Try to get it figured out here. Live chat messages are available. There we go. Well, if it comes up like there, that'd be fine. Let's get some people in here. Get the room going about 5 minutes early. I'm still learning it, so bear with me. Yeah. Okay, dope. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out. You staying warm, Catherine? Hey, Sandy. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have y'all here. Yeah, he. Come on up here, bud. Come on. Here comes the star of the channel. Here he comes. Come on, bud. Come on. He's the reason why everybody, they don't come see me. He got there's a wolf loose in camp. He's got a wolf jacket on this morning. There he is. Is everybody up there, bud? Let them know how they doing. I know you can see out the window a little bit. Yeah. Woo, 18 degrees. Hey, brother. Good to see you there. Oh, waiting for you to get back out here again. I know you just jonesing at it. Yeah, he's been back and forth. I let him out. He had to get out and come back in real early. It's kind of early. I guess it got down to 24 degrees here this morning. So it got a little nippy. I am over here at the Apalachicola National Forest, west of Tallahassee. Past Johnson. I hear you, brother. I don't know how you're doing it. I've done it for the last month, but I didn't do a live feed last week, so and I was being asked if I was going to do one. I thought I'd go ahead and do one this morning. Clear blue skies. It's supposed to be warming back up, and I hope it does. I'm showing temperatures in the 60s in the daytime and down in the 40s at night, so I can handle that. I think last night's the coldest I've been since I've been doing this, and like I said, it got down to 24 this morning here. Still a few hunters here. They the official gun season is over February 2nd. So it goes from November 1st till February 2nd. So still a couple more stragglers in here. This will probably be their last day. Everybody going back to town tomorrow. So if I look down away from y'all, I'm kind of looking at my phone down there, seeing what's being said. I really had a good time there at the goose pasture where we just left yesterday, and made our way into Crawford Field, and stocked up on what I needed, and did my laundry yesterday too. Okay, doke. 3 more minutes till 9 o'clock. I guess everybody's staying warm then, huh? Well, Terry, I ain't decided what I'm gonna do come spring. I know I have decided I'm not gonna come back to Florida for the winter, at least till come in here in February. That way, I know after the last cold snap, because it was pretty rough a couple of days ago where the wind was blowing a goose pasture, and you know how it is. It gets stiff and up, and couldn't move, and you know it is what it is. Yeah, that's why I see the temperatures got down all the way down in Central Florida into the 20s, from what I hear. Um, Record Whew. Hold on to your skivvies there, James. 18 degrees. Wow. Yeah. Well, I just got a message. It's 46 degrees this morning down in Marathon Key in Key West. So my little ping there. I'll answer them after I get through the live. Yeah, isn't that something, Sandy? So I'm saying this will probably be the last cold snap like this um, down south here. It'll start warming back up again. Yeah, I saw that, Catherine. Snow 3 times this year. Uh, uh, I've seen it 39 over in Quartzsite. Brr. I think the warmest place is down there in San Padre Island, down there in South Texas. 38 in Naples. Wow. Yeah. Well, my plans are to be here at Buckhorn for 14 days and then move around to my next camp. It's about 14 miles back into Crawfordsville to where the Walmart's at, and then do my laundry. And then probably 8 miles from there is where my next camp's at. It'll be Pope still on camp. So I'm going from one side of the forest to the other side of the forest is what I'm doing. And it adds up to the 20 miles move, So, and then I got 2 camps over on the west side and then 2 camps over here on the east side that I like coming to. I was here back in March of 2021 and there was nobody in here. And I know I'm still a couple days early from the hunters coming in here, but it wasn't too bad last night. Had somebody doing some driving around at 1 o'clock this morning. Somebody out that late, they up to no good. So I had to keep watch on that. My little buddy though, I tell you, he's had it rough. Well, good morning, Three Generations. Yeah, this is probably the last cold snap for Florida. They'll start warming back. Okay, here I'm back again. Morning, Vega, 1975. Yeah, I have got my Wii Boost on this morning. I'm trying to do things different because I can't put my cell phone in the cradle, in the Wii Boost cradle, and hold it to at the same time. No, it kept blowing fuses. The refrigerator, it kept blowing fuses, so I stopped. I was going to plug it in the shore power, but if it was going to keep blowing the fuse, I'll just have to figure something else out for another refrigerator. I went 4.5 years without one. I just had a ice chest in here, so I'll wait until probably springtime, make my decision what I'm gonna do about another one. I couldn't find the warranty for it. It's only 6 months old, so a little upset about that. And I had to throw away a refrigerator load of stuff that I had prepared. But it is what it is. Everybody get y'all's coffee because I'm having my tea this morning. Well, very sweet, yeah. That's my favorite drink of choice. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's any way to test out the compressor again, but I took it apart and looked at it, and everything looked connected well and everything. So I don't know what the deal was, but I got enough to get me through a week. So like I said, I'm only 14 miles from the Walmart. I'm actually about 5 miles from the nearest bread store, convenience store. That's to the north of me, is on State Route 20, so it's not too far to head. And I'm working on the video coming in here, and I got another video that I found out that my subscriber that I met back in October, Terry, you met him, Cotton. He's a cousin on my dad's side of the family. We got to talking and dropping names, and that's small world. But he helped me look at it too, and Every time I plugged it back in, it would blow a fuse. So it's something wrong with the compressor. I guess they're bouncing around for 6 months, off-roading like I do. But here in Apalachicola, if seeing how it's 9 o'clock, 9:04, there are some paid camps down off of US 98 in the forest that you can pay for. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do is go back to Amazon and look, uh, and then yeah, that's what I plan on doing, Catherine. I, I figure I'm gonna have some time on my hands this week, so but anyways, there are paid camps down on US 98, and they can range between $40 a night and up to $125 a night, depending on your choice. But there are free camps down there in the Alchilla Water Management District and the Wildlife District down there. That's where Goose Pasture, even though it's managed by the Swanee River Water Management District, it's in the Alchilla Wildlife District too. So, but and it did have garbage cans and it had the porta potties in there, and you're right beside the river. So I wouldn't want to be here in the summertime for the mosquitoes and whatnot, the bugs. There was no flies, no mosquitoes, because of course it's still cool. But it's a small camp, and I showed y'all the diagram in the video and on my post. And then as you come out of there, and you come back out of Goose Pasture to US 98, you come back west and head towards Crawfordsville. You'll see the wildlife management area. Then there's a little place called JR's Junior's store. It's the last store for 20 miles to get you any gas or get you anything to snack on. And I told them I'd let everybody know they have got some good barbecue pulled pork sandwiches in there. Real good deal. And I'm missing not having my milk, so I can't have my cereal in the morning. But I get it all worked out. It's a nomadic life. Everything's written in jello. Shaky. I was thinking about going up to the Northeast this spring, but like I found out last year, just because it's spring down here in the South, and it's not spring up there in the North till probably into May, almost June. So and I ran across a lot of snowstorms going across US 2 up there the way I went. So I'm probably gonna stick to the southern route, loop back up towards Lookout Lake there in Oklahoma, and then Lake Meredith National Recreation Area in the Panhandle of Texas. Those are my favorite, and I think Terry, he liked Lake Meredith too. And then probably ease my way back up to the Northwest for the summer. And when I come back for the fall, I think I'll do the Northeast in the fall this year. So because I had to come back for the doctor's appointment and all that, and then I just got to figure out what I'm gonna do about next winter. I am functional. I can get around and do pretty good. Yeah, I've seen those too. I had to get me a bigger ice chest, so I just got a small ice chest now that I was just keeping the ice so I could have my iced tea. I'm an ice eater, and I wasn't really storing much in it, and I was eating a lot of heat and eat canned goods. So yeah. As long as you keep them spiders away from me, Terry, I think I'll be all right out there at Lake Meredith. If y'all don't mind trenchless crossing your path, Lake Meredith is a beautiful, it's a national recreation area northeast of Amarillo, Texas. It's free camping all the way around the recreation area. Big lake. They have professional bass fishing tournaments there, and the west side, the northwest side, is where all the ATVs and buggies all go and everything. And they got their big events going on. but the south side is all um, free camping. They have free showers, um, and you camp over a bluff over the lake, and it's a pretty nice area. I do have a new sticker too for you too, Terry. It's bigger and it's more waterproof. Um, it's a lot more bigger. Yeah, I still went in reverse on here. So what I've been doing is I've been passing them out as I meet subscribers. I haven't gotten sophisticated enough to do the mailing list. Not many people really message me or email me with their information. So I figured I'll just do it as I meet subscribers. My next video coming out, it's a short interview with Cotton. He's got him a short school bus that I really like, and that he built out himself, and I got to look inside of it for the first time, and so I'll probably do a little video of that, and then some more of the goose pasture before I do the video coming here to Buckhorn. The great thing about this this Forestry Road 360. When you come off of it, it's 2.5 miles here to Buckhorn. It's a big camp at the junction of 304 and 360 forestry roads, and then 360 dead ends and tees into another forestry road. And if you look at about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock at that stop sign, that's Brown House Hunt Camp. It's smaller, but it's got more open area for solar on one side, and then real shady on the other side. Yeah, I like the little 4-window ones. So I guess I'm going to change it to schoolie camping Woody instead of van camping Woody. I just may leave it like it is because they call them a cutaway van anyway, so they leave it like it is. We won't touch base. Everything's going good. The week before last, everything, it was starting to get cold in South Florida. Yeah, that's okay. You go on hit and run there with that spam. That's one of them robots, I guess they call it. Get up, bud. Get up. You're getting down behind me. There you go. Get down behind me. There you go. Yeah, that's because, during the middle of the night, around the world, and that's usually when they come in. Never, I would advise never click on a link that I don't put in here myself, or one of the subscribers that I know for a fact is a subscriber. But, because I'm public, though, that's what happens. Those bots come in and throw that stuff, and and I don't have the fancy keyboard to copy and paste that to where I can go block. I have to get it on my laptop to get it. It'll show up. Well, if y'all got any questions or anything you want to know about this morning, like I said, I'm just kind of catching y'all up, letting y'all know where I'm at. Won't be able to get to the spot where we was able to go, out there in Lake Meredith, Terry? Well, I've been doing it 5 years, 3 generations. 5 years last year. He's been with me 4.5 years. I got him when he was a puppy. Um, and being a retired truck driver, so I travel a lot of the back roads. I don't, it isn't all interstate driving. You can't really see what real America's about being out on the interstate unless you're in a hurry to get from point A to point B. I see no reason to really be in a hurry because wherever you go, it's not going to be gone when you get there. But I did, started off watching the YouTube videos with Bob and the one that he's in Without Bounds that really inspired me, and I picked up on some stuff with him. I met him when I volunteered at the RTR, and when I was gifted the solar panel I have on here. I have 245 watts of solar, and I already got 2 batteries. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see how to do that now. 3 generation. I'm gonna go up there see if I can do it. Take care of it right quick. Hold on, just a minute. Yep, just blocked them. Let's see if that works. Now if I can remove him from here. Remove. Yep, now, okay, there you go, 3 generation. Now to learn how to do something. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, Terry. I guess they're going again. I'm probably gonna get those big the big what do you call it, the cattle guards to put across the front of the bumper, so I can just go on gear down and go through there and open up a path for both of us. What do you think about that, Terry? I thought about a heater, but really, there's not enough room in this minivan to have anything like a Mr. Buddy heater, or there's just no room. My recliner takes up the pretty majority of the back of the van. But I stay warm between having my 110-degree heater right here, and the heavy duty sleeping bag I was gifted 3 years ago. I stay pretty warm. Plus, I have a 12-volt electric blanket. Now I have used it, but I haven't used it this year. Yeah. The reason I like the schooling, Terry, is I got in it pretty easy. Even through the side door, I got into it pretty easy. Uh, but put one of them big moose bumpers on the front of it. Just or like the Alaska trains up there. Put the big old snow plows, that fold out and just blaze their own trail through the woods. It's just something I'm looking at. I haven't found the right price one yet, and I don't want to get something I'm going to have to put a bunch of money into right off the get go. So I know I'm going to have to put money in. I got it budgeted what I want to spend, and I already got half the budget of what I plan on for the build out. But really, there's not going to be much of a build out because I'm going to build it around my lazy boy. So I'm not going to no fancy kitchen. I want a bathroom, a counter, my lazy boy, and yeah, yeah, getting in some places will be kind of tough. But I've seen some of them have 4-wheel drive on them. Some of these buses have 4-wheel drive. I'd imagine the fuel mileage on them drops way down. I think the best Cotton said he was getting was 10 miles to the gallon. So that's a big drop from 26 miles to the gallon to 10 miles to the gallon. Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them with them big moose guards on the front of it. Um, just might have to be raised a little higher. But not like I'll be worried about the paint job. Yeah, that's what I heard. Well, you're getting good because I hear most of them class C's get between 8 and 9 miles to the gallon. So, wow. Yeah, yeah. Nebo, he got out one time to go to the bathroom, and he didn't spend too much time sniffing around. He come right back. I think it was around 1 o'clock. That's when I heard somebody driving around, and so I did some investigating, see what they was up to. But back here in the Apalachicola National Forest, Darren, you all right there, bud? You all right there? Did it have a bone in it? You all right? Give you some water. During the hunt season, they bring in portable potties and they bring in big dumpsters. But once the general gun season's over, February 2nd, that week they'll take them out. So you self sustain. You pack it in, pack it out, bring your own bucket or dig your own hole. Yeah. Well, I saw Pandemonium. She took her Class C into one of those lube places. She just did a video on. You have to match all them mirrors in. But here, get down. Here, go get some water. Come on, go get some water. Oh, agua. Done agua. Here, get some water. He got a hairball. I know dogs can get hairballs. Yeah, I'm weighing, the options about the bus. The servicing is going to be more expensive. Tires are always expensive. I think Cotton. He just got new tires, and there's $160 a piece, and he's got 10-ply tires, and um, so I just got tires on the van here, and I thought I got a good deal at $79.99 a piece. So that's double the price of that. But I don't want a diesel. I think I drove one for 29 years. I think they're too noisy to have in the woods, and um, I just I don't want a diesel. Plus the fuel's higher, and if they're only getting 10 miles to the gallon, I know it's going to restrict me. Terry taught me how to slow down and enjoy the scenery. So kudos, I'll give dubs to him because the first 3.5 years I was beelining and going, missing everything. And then once I started meeting people and talking with people, and the channel started growing, then I started saying, "Hey, man," Terry said, "Man, it's not going nowhere. You look at all this stuff you're missing." He is right, because me and him seen a lot of stuff this past year. Um, yeah, the shuttle buses, the the upkeep on 'em. I haven't seen a shuttle bus out here that didn't always have some type of fuel problem with them. It seemed like every one of them, especially the Fords, the E900 or something like that, um, and the fuel filters, and then if they're diesels and you don't get the proper service, when they do the oil change on diesel, they're supposed to change all the filters out, not just the oil filter. So yeah, $139. That's about right. About right. And see, and I guess I'm a pity pitcher because I like my 29.99 oil change. High mileage is 49.99. But I did put another grand in there in Sadie this last month. I had to get the rotors changed in the front again and brakes all the way around, and and then 4 new tires. So I'm ready to do some traveling. I just got to figure out where I'm going to go. I don't have to be back in North Carolina till April 4th. That's when my doctor appointment is. And then I get the shots in my knees and then the shots in my feet. So, hey, Vitality Massage, welcome. Good morning. We're just hanging out. Yeah, I enjoy going to Walmart. Actually, I broke down this time, decided to buy my tires through Walmart, and went ahead and paid for the road hazard and all that. Yep, that's right, Terry. Showed up to places I would have missed. And I tell you right now, I am very honored, grateful that you showed me Clark's Canyon out there in southwest Montana. I was that may be my summer spot. It's an enjoy to get out there. And now we found the camping that we found coming back like we did. Yeah, I'm still in the Panhandle. Yeah, I'll be here till probably mid March. Uh, the way I plan on this year is there's 4 camps here in the Apalachicola National Forest, and I'll move around to them. Yeah, well, definitely want to go to Alaska. I ain't worried about no rednecks. I growed up around them anyways. Being from Central Florida. Um, Hunting the general gun season's over in a couple days, February 2nd. So there won't be no more guns in here, but the ones we carry ourselves. But um, maybe we can work on it, Terry. Alaska 2023. Well, I gotta get my passport renewed, and maybe some of the restrictions going north will be done. Yeah, actually, everybody I've come across that camping here in the Panhandle, they all seem pretty generally nice. The drawing point is when they see that solar panel up on top of my minivan. They want to know what all I got in here and what I use it for, and I tell them generally, just the general stuff. Uh, the hand GUN doesn't require solar, so it's just a little human power. Yeah. I generally try to follow the 70-degree weather year round. Um, but come winter time, you can't help it. No, it's cold all over on the East Coast. Um, I think the warmest place I seen yesterday was uh, what was it, Brownsville, Texas, South Texas. It was 76 degrees. Yeah, I can handle the cold. It's just when that wind gets to blowing. It is that bone cold then, and then having osteoarthritis, man, it just really kind of hooks me, hooks me down. Y'all be sure to give a thumbs up to the channel. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all coming in this morning. And, I don't know if some of y'all's getting ready to go to church or getting ready to do your thing. Yeah, they got a lot of snow up there in the Northeast. Yeah, my friends down there in Key West or down in the Keys, they said it was 46 degrees there. Yeah, well, actually, I'm a third. I'm a Woodrow the third. He was probably a good-hearted dog then. He had the name Woodrow. We're all pretty good-hearted people. Our lives, lifings. Yeah. Well, see if you're gonna use that 4-letter word before the shovel. We don't use 4-letter words around here unless it's free, fast food. Those are only 4-letter F words I like. I'm still getting used to this live stream thing, so I appreciate y'all helping me get educated and learning things, and you know, um, Any other questions I can answer for y'all? Apalachicola is pretty good area to nah. Apalachicola National Forest is Florida's largest national forest, bigger than Ocala National Forest, and Ocala National Forest gets filled up quick, and they're small camps. They're not big as these I've seen here in Apalachicola. Um, and we're probably about 20 miles west of Tallahassee, 30 miles south of Quincy, and 14 miles north of Crawfordsville, Florida. So, it's all right here. And then going on across the Panhandle, most of those camps until you get over around the Pensacola Crestview area, those are the Northwest Florida Water Management District, and they only allow you to stay 5 to 7 days in those, and uh, no more than 14 days in a month, I think it is. Well, there's 14 days. You can camp anywhere in the Apalachicola National Forest for 14 days, other than the general gun season. General gun season starts November 1st, runs to February 2nd, and you can go in 14 days early then, so you can stay 28 days during the general gun season, and they won't bother you. But most of them are 14 days, and move on along 20 miles, 20 to your next camp, and that's the way I do mine. I had three that I like to visit, and I'll start here at Buckhorn, go around the Pope Still, then go over to Brown House, then back over to here again. Yep. Well, here at this camp, it's all pine. There's one oak tree, but over at Brown House, it's all oak, and at Pope Still, it's all oak. No, I really don't read too much lately. I've been trying to get my itinerary going, checking out areas that I'm thinking about. Uh, but there's one book that I do read that I read daily in the morning, and it's a good book. You know, I try to get my day started off that way. But and I have people that give me books, that I've read, self help books. But majority of the time, I'm kind of looking at things, checking things, watching things, and seeing what's going on. I got the visor up here because the sun's coming up to my left, and I don't want nobody get the glare. I still got a little bit of glare on my glasses. About the thing I do read the most is a map. You know, I know there's Google Earth, there's Google Maps and all that, but you know, 30 years of driving a truck, 29 over the road. I still look at and see what I'm missing. That Google Earth or Google Maps only shows you so much on your phone or on your tablet, and so I still have a motors carrier's atlas that I use, and uh, I've been going into places where I couldn't take an 18 wheeler, so it's been pretty good. I still got y'all in here. Yeah, the folding mats, when I get them, if you get into a national forest, be it anywhere across the country, and you come across a ranger station, go ahead and stop in there. Most of the rangers are pretty informative. Ask them where the primitive dispersed camping area is at, and they'll let you know, what's around them, and then ask them for a map. You know, so I do read a lot of paper maps still. Okay, good. Glad y'all still here. No, Catherine, it really doesn't. If you watch my videos, I always put the GPS coordinates in the description. So when a lot of people ask me, where is it at? That's usually I'll refer them back. Go check the video out description. And if you make it to the end of the video, I always say be sure to check out the video description for more information because I kind of give a more written description, review of what it looks like and the address and the GPS coordinates and usually who's maintaining the land. So no, uh, Catherine, I started off using freecampsite.net. I'd go in and look at their reviews, and then I just go in for myself, you know. And you'll find some of them that I've left reviews on free campsites. Also, I know the people, the operator of the site, and I'm camp with them out there in the desert, so I know who's running the site. Well, I guess just do your due diligence and do your search, and and go with your gut. If you feel comfortable when you get to a place, then hang out. If you don't, then go ahead and move on along. Always listen what your gut tells you. Well, there you go. Three generations. Yeah, I used to worry about my car breaking down too, or my van, and having AAA. I know I can get it. I got the gold membership, so I can get it towed 100 miles. Um, if you're on a limited fixed income like I am, if you got at least, I think it's $1,000 that's direct deposit into an account. Uh, I do have a company that will finance, no questions asked, no credit check, up to $4,000 on a repair, and I've used them a couple times, to get tires and get brakes and whatnot. Yeah, saving up the emergency fund. I think Bob said the rule is if you're in an automobile van dwelling, to have at least 2 grand saved up in an emergency fund. In an RV, double that or 5 grand in an emergency fund. But it's hard, especially with the way prices are now. I have an emergency fund for myself and then one for Neba in the event I need to take him somewhere. Well, it adds up by the end of the year if you don't use it. It adds up. Yeah, my transmission back in 2019, I got a used one. Had I think it had 75,000 miles on it. Um, it cost me $800, and then another 800 to have it swapped out. Yeah, during the COVID, that's what I've heard stories like that where they will only allow one passenger, or they wouldn't allow no passengers. Um, well, that's when you go back to AAA, and they're supposed to pay for your membership. Is supposed to pay for trip interruption. I hear you, three generations. I was in Flagstaff, Arizona. I was outside of Flagstaff at A1 Mountain Road. It's the forest out there to the west of Flagstaff. Uh, Nobody would come out there because I was in the forest, and I did find uh, a transmission shop in Flagstaff, and the owner himself, he'd come out and then pick me up in a flatbed and took me back to town. Well, happy Sunday morning from Craggy Wash out there in the BLM. Imagine y'all a lot warmer over there than we are than it is over here. It's in the 20s and the 30s over here in Florida. Okay, that's good to know, Catherine. That's the first time I heard coaching that. I hear everybody talk about Good Sam's and them other clubs. Um, I hear scare stories about them too. CoachNet. Okay, I'll check them out. What we try to do is swap ideas here, help one another out. That's really what the nomadic lifestyle is about: is helping one another out, passing along information. Um, Even if you have a tow trailer, they tow both. Well, good deal, CoachNet. That's good to know. Wow, $960 for the. Oh yeah, you got one of them high dollar alternators. Puts out a lot more amperage than the normal alternator. They're starting to thin out here in the camp here, and there's not near as many dog crates around here as there was last month when I swung by here. They was on both sides of the roads, in camp, and everything. You know, I don't know if y'all seen that video when I pulled in here to show you what it looked like. Somebody had a tent pitched right in the middle of the road. Yeah, that's what he's got is a heavy duty alternator. And he's got his rig set up pretty good. On those cloudy, 2 day of cloudiness, he's got a switch he can hit, and he can charge his his lithium batteries, from his alternator. And some of them cargo vans got the heavy duty alternators on them. I started to get a cargo van last month. I looked at it hard, and I was about to cut my trip short and go ahead head back to North Carolina, and I just wanted, it just didn't feel right, and I wasn't ready to go back up there, be in the cold, freezing, uh, snow tundra of North Carolina with all that snow around. So I put it off, and then it sold the next day. Good morning, Wayne. Glad to have you there from Mississippi. Hope you're warming up now. I'd like to kind of show you all the camp, but if I do that, I got to move my tablet. And I got it set just right above the steering wheel here, so and then I had to take the curtain down. But y'all watch out for the video. It'd be coming out in about a week or so. I do have the one I'm working on now. I'm editing Cotton's bus. Wow. Yeah, alternators seems to be the biggest problem that most people have out here. Alternators and transmissions. If I ain't mistaken, the one that Terry's got on his that alternator, 3 generations, it lasted a couple 100,000 miles. Hey, Ernest, glad to see you here this morning. Well, I'm glad you like Avery Creek. I may be up there in the spring, uh, in between making my decision on which way I'm gonna go once I leave my doctor's the first week of April. Yeah, they sky high right now. The prices are pretty on. Um, over the 5 years, I've seen so many Class C's catch, burn up. The only thing I can figure is the propanes, and I'm very leery of propane. I don't want to heat with it, and I don't want to cook with it. But other than my little gas stove, and then that I do that outside. There's no room in this minivan to do anything like that, so I just set my table up. Yeah, yeah. Any electrical questions? T. Lee and Destiny. He is uh, he is educated on it. Uh, uh, very impressive on how he did his van. Next time I get with him, I didn't get a chance to do it last year. I'm gonna do a van build out review with him and let him show y'all just what he's done. He did it while he was sick, while he had stitches in his stomach and everything. Have a good day, Vitality. Thanks for coming in, stopping by. Be sure to give us a thumbs up on your way out if you have it. Yeah, DC to DC, yeah. I don't mean to put you on the spot there, Terry, but you are the one that I've come across even more than the people that put the solar panel in for me. Um, I appreciate them doing it, and it helped me out. But I learned more from you last year than I learned 4.5 years out here. Listen, the dogs out there barking. I don't know if y'all can hear them or not. Yeah, and you know what I think it is? 3 generations, which I'm pretty sure Catherine has a checklist. She goes down and she checks everything before she moves. But some people get in a hurry and forget to set that pilot light off to the refrigerator when they go to move, and just a little spark is all she does, and the next thing you know, it's ignited, and it's a sad thing to see. And like I said, I've seen more of them burn up in the last year than in the 4.5 or 5 years I've been out here. I appreciate that. 12 people in here, 12 thumbs up. I appreciate that. I am looking for another refrigerator though, because I do miss not having my milk and uh, my olives and my peppers and all that I like to snack on. Yeah. Well, brother, you know where I'll be at for the next 2 weeks. Uh, welcome to come join me over at camp, even if it's for a weekend. Um, I may have to run into the Walmart this weekend and get some things. That that's the disadvantage of not having a refrigerator now. I get only enough to get me through. I can order another one and have it delivered to my nephew's house. I'm only about 100 miles away from him, and that's just a day up there. Half a day up and half a day back. Well, if anyone is in the market for solar and you're deciding to go out west, um, to the quartzite, there is a company outside of Phoenix called Santan Solar. They repurpose solar farms, solar panels. They test each and every one of them out to make sure they're supposed to be doing what they're doing. The diodes are updated in them, and you can get them for a fraction of the cost of what what you can buy them for. And I've had this one here since 2019, and it's a repurposed one. It works good. A 245-watt panel only runs $50. And they go up. Depending on how many watts you want. The most expensive part to the solar system are your batteries and your solar charger and the cables that run to it. Santan Solar. They got one. They got one in Jacksonville. Well, good deal. I didn't know that yet. Yeah, because the freight charge for shipping them across the nation, it was getting pretty expensive. People was backing out. I got it's called a EUMI. EHUEMY. I went with one that had just as good as reviews as the Medic. It was working fine. Like I said, just all of a sudden I woke up that morning, seeing it was off. I thought maybe I unplugged it. And I checked the plug and it blew the fuse. Yeah, the solar charger can run you a couple $100, but the panels, if you get it refurbished, diodes updated in them and everything, it lasts me 10 years. And be sure to get monocrystalline panels. Don't get them other plastic ones that lay flat and all that. They don't last long. The heat gets to them. The monocrystallines are made out of glass, and even sitting in a Walmart parking lot at night, you get a little bit of wattage coming in at night on them. So monocrystallines, be sure to get those. Yeah, the subscriber that's camping with me, Cotton, he had him a cargo trailer. He said life for him started getting miserable because he didn't have no windows. And then this deal come up on his short bus and it was just too good for him to turn down. And he decided he moved into a short bus. I like it. Y'all seen the video. He's got a twin bed in there, just enough room for him. He don't plan on having no guests or anything, so I do like it. But like Terry said, some of the roads that we got off onto out there in Montana, rutted and whatnot, it may be a challenge being in something bigger. I got to check out that Santan solar over in Jacksonville because that's a lot more economical for me over here. Yeah, I've been contacted by a couple that want me to promote on my channel, and I don't know if I'm going to do it or not because it is a free channel. I support myself. Good morning, ES. He's in the back in the lazy boy. He's had his morning view this morning. But that's how some people get their stuff, and you do reviews and everything. But see, I'm not into the commercialization of my channel. I don't give no hip and hype. I just kind of shoot from the hip. Tell you how I do things and how I see things. Um, um, I just, Camo Dave's the one that told me about start showing that I was going to do live streams and start posting more, links on my Facebook, to grow my channel. And he helped me out. God rest him. Um, and I don't know if I'm going to get to that aspect of. I'm not saying I will never do it. I just don't know about it right now. The things I showed is what I can afford on my budget, and and it seems like uh, I want to cater to more people that are on a limited fixed income and show how it's done. Yeah, that's right. They're the most efficient. Yeah, I thought it was pretty neat to look at my solar Bluetooth app and see that I still had some wattage coming in a Walmart parking lot in the middle of the night. And monocrystallines will do that. Any light it will pick up. Yeah, I know. Um, it's hard to believe it's been already a month. There's a void there. I've seen some who have tried to do it, but they can't duplicate what he had going on. All right, Tree Generations, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Uh, Stay tuned for my next video coming out. It's going to be a short bus in it. That's right, ES. Yeah, something that new I've come across is you learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. Live each day as though it were your last, because you aren't guaranteed tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, Cotton, welcome to the chat this morning, brother. Cousin. I've been telling about you, Bus. I think I'm going to invest in a moose guard on front of that short bus if I was to get one, because of the areas that I go into. It's a lot more simpler doing a live than it is trying to upload a video here. If I was trying to upload a video, even though I got 3 bars and my hotspot going, it would take me all day long to upload a video. So now I decided I'm gonna wait till I get back into a Walmart. Walmart having the free Wi-Fi, Terry tell you. And Cotton, I tell you, yesterday it was less than 2 minutes. I uploaded yesterday's video that went up. So I've come to not stress about it. Last year I was kind of putting them out like I was, because I learned how to schedule them out, and so I could upload them all at one time, be done in 30 minutes with, 5 or 6 videos, and then go on and keep doing what I've been doing. So it's getting time for a haircut too. Yeah, it's getting to where I can't even part it. I think if it's going to be warming back up into the 80s by the end of February, I'm definitely sure going to be having a haircut. I'm not going to let it get long like it was last year when I had it cut down. It was down to here. No. Well, today we have moved to our next free camp here in the Panhandle of Florida, ES. We spent yesterday doing laundry and getting caught up on our stocking up. And I got to get out and get some content, for the video I'm working on for coming in here. And so we're just doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Those people I kind of steer away from, Catherine. Well, I bet you are glad you got the mods taken care of. Yeah, I've gone for my morning workout, getting out of that chair, come around to get to the front of the van. That's my morning workout. I got the sweatshirt on because it was 28 degrees when I got up this morning. But this will be the last cold snap they'll have here in the Panhandle, Florida. Or in Florida, period. It'll start warming back up. Day before yesterday, Cotton was in shorts. It was crazy. Yesterday, the wind just blew, and I think the high yesterday was 45. And that's just, I can't move around when it's like that. Wind chills down in the 30s. So that's my morning workout, is getting out of that chair, putting things up back there, and then having to step out. You got knee problems. It's a workout. It takes my breath. I hear something going on outside. But anyways, um, I don't want to really sit in stone that I'll start doing live feeds every 2 weeks. Cause I think that'd be the best. It all depends on my cell signal. Yeah, as long as my feet are warm, I'm okay. Hey, Zero Trek. Oh, good morning. Yep. Yeah, my bed is a recliner back there behind me. It helps elevate my legs because of the swelling that happens. I don't have poor circulation. It's just the lymphs have stopped working in my legs, and the only way to get it to circulate is lifting them up, and I do the massages in my legs. But my knees are gone. They both are shot. I need total knee replacement in both of them, and I'm not I'm not in a hurry to go to an assisted living facility like they tried to put me in 5 years ago. In the back is a recliner. Over to the passenger side is where I store all my canned goods and my food. And over here behind me is where I get in and out. Um, so I'm gonna miss the two sliding doors if I get something different. And it's got almost 290,000 miles on her, and she's been a pretty good ride. I've got my money worth out of her. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? At this age, we got the craft. I'm a proud member to say I had the craft. Can't remember a thing. No, I don't want no Class A. They're too big. I can't get in the woods with them. Fuel mileage is even worse than a Class C. And I don't want no diesel. I'm looking at either a cargo van, or I like the short bus. I'm leaning hard towards the short bus now. I've been leaning on the cargo van for a long time, but after seeing what Cotton did to his bus, it'll be a lot more easier to set up and build around a recliner, because I'm not going to put a bed in it. I haven't laid down flat in a bed in 5 years. Yeah, on occasion, I do budget for me and Nebo to eat out on occasion. I don't do it all the time. It's mostly when I'm moving long distances. But when I'm set in the woods and everything, um, I eat out of my cooler. Uh, I was eating out of my refrigerator till it went on. It kicked the bucket last week. Yeah, I looked at the ones with the wheelchair lifts, and that's another thing. The hydraulics on it, I don't know too much about it, and they're always on the back. So it, oh, Frank, okay, all right. Well, I'm over in the Apalachicola Forest, and it's probably where I'll be at for uh, all of February, and maybe the end of February. I may end up going over to Wilderness Landing. That's the camp that's got the hot shower and all that. But for now, I just kind of do the sponge bath and clean, keep myself cleaned up. And this may be coming off at the end of the month too, the whiskers and um, yeah, I've seen those too. I looked at all possibilities. Uh, my issue is getting up into getting in on the driver's side because of my knees. If it don't have a step there, I can't. I've tried. I can't get inside it because of my knees. Uh, so, but the handicap lift would be fine if I was going to be getting out of that side all the time, in and out of that side. Yeah, that's right. Anything beats a nursing home or assisted living facility. I did find a place in Charlotte, North Carolina that's got buses. Um, and I emailed them yesterday because I seen a bus that I want to check out when I get back up there. But he said that their inventory changes all the time, so that by the time I got back up there in April, he'd probably have some other buses up there. But I did see a three-window short bus with a handicap lift on the back, and um, the gas. It was a gas Chevy motor. Had 147,000 miles on it. Yeah, I definitely would have to get a step put in on the driver's side. So, but I got up in Cottons the other day, just going through the passenger side, and it was a lot easier going in and out than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, uh, I hear they usually meet up there around Troy, Catherine, and they also do the Mayberry meetup. And I, I'm really not into crowds, bunch of people. Give me 5 people, I'm comfortable. Give me 10, I get nervous. Give me over that, and then I'm I can't relax. I'm on guard. Yep, yep. That's where it's at. That's what they do. They do the Troy one first, and then they come back towards Mayberry or back towards Mount Pilot's Mountain, whatever you want to call it. Do the Mayberry meetup. Dave talked about it last year because they had a lot of people show up at the Mayberry meetup. And there is camping in Western North Carolina. Again, you got to do research, due diligence. There's forestry over there, and nice camps. Some of them are I wouldn't take a Class C into or Class A, but more than three. Yep. Well, Terry will tell you, um, it gets noisy. We're not going to stay there too long. Year before last, me and him was at a nice place that he took me to in Colorado. There were supposed to be no ATVs in the area and everything. Um, I let to go upload a video. And by the time I got back, people had moved in there with ATVs, and they was doing donuts behind Terry's cargo van. And just not going to stay long. I mean, which one has the hot showers? Okay, Wayne, thanks for stopping by, brother. Enjoy your Sunday. Yeah, that's not bad. No, I don't carry a generator. I am looking at possibly getting a solar generator though. I haven't decided what wattage I want. Because if I'm gonna get a new refrigerator, I want to dedicate that solar generator to the refrigerator. And I hear you can run 3 days off a solar generator, as low as 240 watt generator. Because this refrigerator I got now, it was only 45 watts. Oh, Wilderness Landing. It's over in the Panhandle of Florida. It's right, but it's in the Blackwater River forest, and it's one of a few free camps around there. But it's the one that's got the hot showers. It's got uh, a kitchen cleaning area for you to clean your dishes outside the bathrooms, and got two uh, showers. They're handicap accessible. They got the seats in them and everything. Oh, you're welcome. It's outside the town of Baker, Florida, and they actually call it a wilderness park, Wilderness Landing Park, because the county maintains it. And they have some pretty good camp hosts in there. They don't put up with too much riffraff, and they have no problem calling the sheriff out there to run the riffraff out of there. I use lidocaine patches for my knees to help the pain. Um, and then, like I said, cover up with a blanket at night. Having on sweatpants, that helps. But I do have rub that I use, some prescription rub, and then I use CBD ointment. All right, brother, same to you. We'll catch up with you. Give me a call if you decide you won't come this way, or message me. If people just coming in and out, just checking out, see what it's all about. Well, it's about Florida camping. There is free camping east of the Mississippi. I'm here, living proof to tell you there is. Do research, due diligence. Freecampsite.net and iOverlander are the two apps I use, and they're compatible with one another. iOverlander will give you more if you got an RV, if you need a dump station or water. Um, let's see. Yeah, that's what I need. I had to get a doctor's note. See, I first got the placard, the handicap placard, and I had to have it take a doctor's note in there. And the DMV gave me the placard. And then when he started telling me I was going to need a wheelchair, there was another form that had to be filled out in North Carolina in order to get the license plate. So I've got both the placard and the license plate, handicap license plate, because I can't walk far to go into a Walmart. I can't walk far and be out of breath by the time I get to the door because of the pain in my knees. If it's cold, it's even worse. Uh, so I do park close, as close as I can, before I got it. But this helps me get even closer. Yeah, they won't give it to you if you don't have a permanent address. Yeah, that's what I thought, Catherine. Okay, go answer the phone. Uh, are you talking about the handicap placard, Frank? You've got to have a permanent address. So wherever you're going to have your mail sent to, that's your permanent address, as long as it's not a PO box. Uh, I had to fill out forms and get the doctor's note to show that I needed it. No, it doesn't keep me up at night. The pain doesn't keep me up at night because I do use the lidocaine patches, um, and massage my kneecaps before I go to sleep. And once I cover them up, um, when I'm out in the woods, when I go to sleep, I'm out. Within 30 minutes, I'm out, and I'm good for the night. Uh, I wake up same time every morning around 4 a.m. Eastern time, between 4 and 5. I say that, um, and depending on if the weather's like it is cold, I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night. So I don't hang around campfires because I don't like smelling like smoke. Uh, I do have them every once in a while, but end of the day, I go and change. Hold on just a minute, people. Let me take care of this. Now I know how to take care of them people when they come in. Block them and then delete them from the feed. Yeah, my placard's good for 5 years, and the tag's good for the plate's good for 5 years. Oh, well, actually, the plate is permanent until I say otherwise. But the one that hangs up by the mirror is good for 5 years. Yeah, Nebo senses it. He knows when I'm having issues. Hello, Barefoot Adventures. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, yeah. For 3.5 years, I kept hearing there's no camping. Hey, Danielle, welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. Uh, I kept hearing out west. Oh, there's no camping east of the Mississippi. There's no BLM. There's no public lands. If there's a national forest in your state, there's free camping. And then they say, well, there's none down in Florida. There is in Florida. You just got to do your due diligence and your research. Um, Most of them are operated or maintained by the water management districts around the state, or the wildlife management districts, or So, hey, Sonia, blessings to you too this morning. Um, of course, I grew up in the Tampa area. I lived in Tampa, Florida, for 43 years before I left. Ooh. In order to get the fogging and the dew on my windshield, this is me now. Uh, I like it cool. I just don't like it frigid cold. I sleep with my back vent windows open, and I crack my front windows just about a quarter of an inch. And I have a fan. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. The fan back there that I use that blows this way to keep any dew off my windshield. Um, so, but I have reflectors on the back windows, and I rarely put them up on the front windows, only when I'm in the forest. The generators, some people do. A lot of them are going to the solar generators. Most of them, RVs has got them. The cargo trailers has got them. Uh, Now they've banned the generators in California, so if you're not going out there, you can use one. I don't use one. Currently, I'm not using one. I am doing some research on the solar generators and deciding which way I want to go with that. Yeah, yeah. I graduated high school in Tampa in 1980. Yeah, their only real answer is ventilation. Yeah, everybody's different. You just learn. You can invest in some damp rid and put it underneath your seat, and that would keep the dampness out. Mm. A lot of people want to go do beach camping here in Florida. There are some places you may get by with it, but most of the places are city and county uh, maintained, and they don't let you do it. I know of a couple places that are in the county, but I don't do much beach camping anyways because, like I said, I lived there in Tampa for 43 years. I've seen enough salt water where I enjoy the forest. Hey, Slim Potato Head, you make it to the room? That's okay. Uh, Main thing, like I said, I do these for us to help one another out. If you got some other information that I haven't covered, you want to put it in the chat. Uh, Go ahead and do it. Um, that's what the original nomadic movement was about, was helping like-minded people living this lifestyle, help one another out. When they started charging for events or doing events, that's when I kind of got turned away from the big events. Yeah, or mention this video, share it with your friend once I post it uploaded, and I'll add the thumbnail to it. You know, all of my lives I'm saving so that they can go back and see, talking about the Florida camping. Um, there's a couple camps down here that I paid at. One's in southeast or southwest Alabama in the Geneva State Forest Lake. It's $1 a day per person, and it's a nice pine trees surrounding the lake, and they have porta potties and picnic tables and trash cans. It's a nice little place. I won't spend no more than maybe $5 a night if I decide to stay at a paid camp. Well, actually, yes, my daughter, she's the one that encouraged me to get out here because what they was trying to put me in an assisted living facility 5 years ago, and she said, "Daddy, I'm not gonna let that happen. But you have a wanderlust heart. You need to go you and live, enjoy what life you have, And so she encouraged it, and she's the one that encouraged me to get the YouTube channel going, so she knows where I'm at. So she's all for it. I only have one child, and my daughter. Uh, she'll be 33 this year, and you know so she's all for it. One day she's gonna join me out here. She's just doing her own thing, making her own way of life. Yeah, I try to monitor the chat the best I can. So if something slips by me, y'all just let me know. I'll go back and I'll block them because um, I don't put up with profanity or people being drunk, or anything like that because I don't do it myself. So, you know, I want to be around like-minded people, friendly people, helpful people, you know, and like I said, when I do come across people that I do camp with, it's usually a small amount of people. I haven't gone over 5 yet, but the last year and a half, 2 years, me and Terry going around, and I did moose stock one time at a subscriber's place in Montana. I enjoyed myself there, and he's invited me back there again next or this year, and so I do like Montana. Out of all the states, I like Montana the most. Yeah, Danielle, that's usually what most are. It's out of necessity. Um, it's a living on the cheap, living a minimalist life. It can be done. I've seen people here living on less than $500 a month. Uh, um, and that's not parking lot camping. That's getting out, and budget yourself to where you can get away uh, and when you come across a group, just use your gut instinct. What it tells you, if it knots up, then listen to yourself. It can be done. That's why I said earlier, I don't try to commercialize my channel. I don't do no hip and hype. Uh, it's not a glamorous life. It's just living. And actually, I don't live in my van. The world is where I live at. I just rest and get my sleep in my van, and do my live feeds and do my work on my videos. So, I'm not homeless. I choose to be houseless. Um, I could have me a place if I wanted to, but um, they was wanting to put me in an assisted living facility 5 years ago, and then I said no. Um, I still got too much going on for me. Yeah, you know what? The whole caravans, they're pretty good for people who are just starting out. Uh, I do recommend them. Meeting Suzanne and all of them and knowing them that run it, and learning the Bible. So yeah, like-minded people. And live each day as though it was your last, because you're not promised tomorrow. That's in writing. Yeah, well, you're pretty cold up there, Danielle. I did the Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota last spring, and ended up in Montana, which is the way I was going anyway. Across the road to the roadside giant is what it's called. And I was going to go further west in Montana, but the fires last year kind of put me into it. Yeah, the good thing about the whole caravans, you don't have to camp right on top of one another. Y'all meet up, at the fire circle, and then go to where your camp's at. Uh, and then they give you an itinerary where they're going to be going, so you don't actually have to move when they do. But they mainly stay 14 days and move to the next one. Yeah, yeah, it does get cold up there. The coldest I ever was at was in South Dakota, minus 35 degrees. Yeah, that's right, Ernest. They just want to take my disability, my retirement, take my dog, take my car, and put me in. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, and they're not big groups. There may be 10 people. I think one time I got up to 25 camp. See, what it is you can't have a group out west that's more than 70 people without a permit. So Bob and Suzanne keeps them down to where they're small groups where they don't need no permit to go be on land, camp spot to camp spot. I'm in a Kia Sedona, Danielle, an '07 Kia Sedona. Yeah, yes, they've been. I thought I was responding to them. Amen. Yeah, they're just playing. Yeah, that's right, Catherine. I would recommend once, if you don't do anything else, once go to the court site in the wintertime when they have the big events out there. The RTR is free. They have seminars on living this lifestyle, safety seminars, cooking seminars, and go to their website, the whole website, and sign up for a caravan. And, you know, at least once, do it once. Yeah, it is a challenge. That's what I said, Danielle, down in the Southwest. A lot of people get together, and that's what they do is they come together and they help one another and build outs. Uh, I just wouldn't go to anyone that's supposed to charge you a fee to come in because it's all free volunteers that help uh, with the build outs. And then you find places like over here in Georgia that just started up. Uh, they got a shop where you can go in. They charge so much for you to be there, but you can use their shop, use their tools, bring your materials, and you do build out while you're there. It's Cobbtown, Georgia, what it's called. Well, I hope this has helped. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in here, hanging out with me. Yeah, Cobbtown, COBB. Yeah, I think they've got a Facebook page too. Um, and that's where a lot of school buses and uh, you know um, schoolies have been going over there to do the build out. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I need to get moving around here a little bit and get set some more stuff up this morning. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all with all my heart. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And remember yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Live each day as though it was your last. And we'll catch you on the next one. I'll try in 2 weeks before I leave here to do another live feed, but I do have videos that will be coming out the next week of what I've been doing the previous week. So y'all have an awesome Sunday. Um, Danielle, you can get a hold of me on Facebook. Friend me there or Facebook Messenger. And if there's anything I can do to help out or get you directed the way to give you a hand, have a good day. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll catch y'all on the next live feed. Thanks, ES, for coming in. Yeah, you read my mind. Okay, Blue Vibe on Facebook. I'm Van Camp and Woody on Facebook also. So, all right, let y'all go and step out. So I kind of hate shutting it off and just, but sometimes I guess that's what you have to do. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good day.